Hi everybody, Professor Aquino here. I want to start off this video by explaining that the last month or so has been really difficult for me personally. Um, Losing my friend and colleague of who have known for 20 years hit me a lot harder than I thought it was going to. Um, and it's affected my ability to stay focused on a lot of different aspects of my life, including my work. Um, I say that as preface for letting you know that for the remainder of the semester, we're in week 12 now as you're watching this video until finals week, the month plus that we have left. I'm locking back in and uh, making more of an effort to focus in and provide the support and instruction and feedback that you need in order to successfully complete the class um, at the end of the semester. So I wanted to start with that before getting into the real reason for this video, which is to explain how to navigate the next 2 weeks, weeks 12 and 13, as you are working simultaneously on two major assignments, really the last two assignments for this class, which are essay number three, your persuasive essay on the graphic novel Persepolis, and essay number four, which will be the final piece of the research project that we are going to be working on for the remainder of the semester, which started with the research project proposal that probably as of this recording, most of you are still working on. It's not due for another couple of days, so that's completely understandable. So over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be simultaneously working on writing essay number three and also starting the research, doing the research for the research project. Once you have chosen which problem or which community of students, of college students that you want to focus on, and a problem that is affecting them, and also once you've chosen a Mount SAC support program from the list that I've provided in the research project instructions. Um, then you have the research project proposal, which you're currently working on, and then comes the research part, which is what I call annotated bibliographies. So you need to find a total of 6 academic sources using only the Mount SAC library website. Let me actually pull that up really quickly here. So to get there on anywhere really online is just mountsac.edu/library. So this is where you're going to find all your sources. Don't go anywhere else. Don't go to another library. Don't go to another website. Don't use Google. Don't use any of the other research sites that are out there. You're only allowed to use the Mount SAC library to find all of your sources. Meaning, all your sources must come from here. Meaning that if you present any sources for this research project for the annotated bibliographies that are not from the Mount SAC College Library website, you will not earn points for that source. Okay? So I want to make that very clear. So this is where you're going to do all your searching. In the week 12 module that you're currently going through, I've provided a couple of pages. One of those pages explains in a lot of depth how to use the Mount SAC library to your benefit. The Mount SAC library website is designed in every way possible to make research quick and easy and efficient for you. And it makes even completing the annotated bibliography assignment easier for you in ways that you'll see once you go through that page. There's 2 pages, one on how to find academic sources through the Mount SAC library website, and then one on how to create your annotated bibliographies once you've found your sources. So by this Sunday, May 17th, you'll need to turn in your first 3 annotated bibliographies for 3 different academic sources about the community of students that you are focusing on, and the problem that they are experiencing, whatever that problem might be. So that's finding 3 academic sources that fit that topic, right? What I want you to remember, because some of my students have forgotten this over the course of the semester specifically, is that I have a 3-day late policy for any assignments that are not essays. So any assignment that is not an essay that is turned in up to 3 days late, there's no grade penalty. I grade it as if it were turned in on time. Any assignment that's not an essay that's turned in anywhere between 4 to 7 days late, there's a grade penalty of 20% off the assignment grade. So if it's a 10-point assignment, I would take 2 points off, for example. The annotated bibliography assignments, each annotated bibliography for each of your 6 sources is worth 25 points. So it's 150 points total for all 6. Okay. So if you need extra time, because I know I'm asking you to do a lot this week and next week, because you're doing this and you're also working on your essay number 3, remember that you have 3 extra days after the 17th in order to get the annotated bibliography done and turned in without getting penalized for it. And even up to the 24th, get it turned in and at least get points for it with a 20% penalty rather than getting a 0. Okay, so please be very mindful of that. Please remember that. I'm happy to look at any drafts of annotated bibliographies. You can email them to me. You can meet me during my student drop-in hour, anytime Monday through Thursday. Even if you just have questions about whether or not the source you found is a good source for this project and for the topic that you've chosen, I can give you my feedback and give you my 2 cents on that. If I think it's a good source, then you're good to go, right? So that's the annotated bibliography assignments. The first 3 are due on the 17th. Then 4, 5, and 6 are due on May 24th. Both due dates are up in the week 12 module. I'm only expecting you to turn in 1, 2, and 3 by the end of this week, by May 17th. So, but if you can get them all done sooner than that, fantastic, right? That way, those of you who have time to get ahead a little bit, you're able to do that because both assignment links are already up. Then there's the essay number 3 assignment. For this week, you are turning in a rough draft by Monday, May 18th. The rough draft needs to be essentially half the essay. There's 6 required paragraphs. 1 introduction paragraph, of course, 2 grounds body paragraphs, 2 rebuttal body paragraphs, and a conclusion body paragraph. I'm only asking for half of that by May 18th. So I'm asking you to turn in a complete draft of your introduction paragraph, 1 grounds body paragraph, and 1 rebuttal body paragraph for essay number 3. And the entire assignment is worth 45 points. If you present all of the complete paragraphs, I'm not saying that they don't need revising or editing or anything like that, but as long as the paragraphs are complete, as long as you are focused on analyzing evidence from the graphic novel Persepolis, then you're good to go, right? You'll get those points without too much of an issue, right? Given the time crunch, how far behind I am on grading specifically because of the Canvas hacking that happened a couple of days ago, I'm still working on essay number 2, grading those for all of my classes, not just my 2 online classes, but also for my 2 in-person classes as well. That's what I'm going to be spending this week focusing on. Then I've got the research project proposals to grade after that. And then I'll be able to look at essay number 3 rough drafts. But because that's the situation that we're in, given everything that's happened, I'm only going to give feedback on any rough drafts where if you indicate at the very top of your rough draft that you would like feedback from me. So if you think you're on the right track, or you don't need any feedback, you think you're doing a pretty good job of writing a pretty good argument, a pretty persuasive argument, you don't need to ask for feedback unless you want it. In that case, I will only be checking: are the paragraphs complete? Is the evidence that you're presenting from Persepolis actually from the book, not the movie? Are you citing page numbers correctly? Things like that. Those are the only things that I'll be checking. I'm not going to give any feedback on the quality of your argument unless you want it. So just so we're clear on that. Was there anything else that I wanted to say? Then you know the process from there. Once rough drafts are turned in, give me a couple days to read and give feedback on the rough drafts, and then you have until May 24th, 2 Sundays from now, to turn in your final draft of essay number 3. Day after that, annotated bibliographies 4, 5, and 6 will be due. So that's Monday, May 25th. I staggered the due dates for the annotated bibliographies and the essay drafts, so that not everything is due on the same day. Um, you know, hopefully that lowers stress levels a little bit, is what I'm hoping, rather than having everything due on the same day. If you have any questions, or need any help with anything, here's what I wanted to add, regarding research. If you would like me to record a video, um, giving you an example of how to look for research sources through the Mount SAC Library website, I'm happy to put a video together, if enough students in my 2 online classes request it. So just shoot me an email, um, if that's something that you're interested in, and I could put together a video in a couple of hours, without too much of an issue, or actually less than an hour, probably if everything's working correctly. I'm happy to do that, but I'll only do that if enough students request it. Other than that, if you have any questions, need any help with anything, you know how to get a hold of me. And yeah, good luck working on your assignments this week and week 13. Take care, everybody.